All right. Hey, looks like you're tuning into another episode of the Royal Rant. This episode is Royal Recipes. Hey. Some call it slum, some call it nice. Crazy that green day. I got on the shirt. Thought I'd play a little something in their honor. Welcome to paradise. All right. Excellent. So welcome to another episode of the Royal Rant. This is Royal Recipes episode 2. What we are cooking today, what we are making today is cheddar garlic steak bites. Yes. Some of them I'm gonna do just regular garlic butter and steak bite and steaks, and then a couple of them I'm gonna add some modifications and do a little bit of cheddar cheese, baby, cheddar cheese. Like sprinkle it on there like Salt Bae. Right? So what I did was this time around I took the liberty of already pre-starting some of the stuff, that way it's part of the way through already. When I do my steaks, I usually like to make them medium well, sometimes even a little medium rare. I like it a little chewy. So I'm cooking it a little bit already pre-hand. I like to cook my steak and my stuff with butter. So it's down there cooking up. We already got we got the garlic butter melted up. We got some of that stuff. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to tell if I can see things with the bag on. It won't let me reverse. It's just not gonna let me reverse. But yeah, we got our butter right here ready to go. Then what I'll also do, I got a couple slices left of some butter bread, but also we got some of that regular old wheat bread on deck. So what we're gonna do is once these steak bites get a little closer to being done, I'm gonna prep the bread. So what you want to do with this whole thing, first off, you want to season your steak however it is that you like your steak seasoned. I personally like to go with a little spicy flavor. Another thing you can do with this, you can season your steak and then add a little bit of brown sugar if you want like a sweet taste, a little sweet kick to it. Oh, I just realized there is a pen on the stove. There was a pen on the stove. That joint could have exploded. So what you can do is you can either add, if you want to go with a salty type, or not a salty, sorry, what was I just talking about, putting brown sugar. If you want to go with a sweeter type taste for your steak itself, then you can add maybe a little brown sugar, or even add, some regular sugar, different like little sweeteners. Some people, you can even go adventurous, right? You can be, just go with me on this one here. You know how sometimes you can cook up peppers and like little things like that with it, right? Would it be insane? Would it be abstract to like squeeze like orange juice and like lemon juice and like different citrus and maybe fruity things? Maybe even try frying or sauteing some strawberries with the steak. Just an idea. Just saying. Not saying I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, some of y'all are probably like, what the flip? Hey, what happened? You didn't have that. Yeah, I just did that to my hair. Yeah, I just did that. I twisted it myself. I got bored. Just did that. On another note, Ariana Grande concert's getting blown up. What is this? So now you can't even go see like a former Disney actress without like a possible quote unquote terrorist attack. This shit is crazy. So imagine like being like an hour or two or whatever into her set and she's up there. I don't know any of her songs, but she's up there like, life is fabulous. I can touch myself because I'm not on Disney no more. I think I dated a lot of famous guys. And then kaboom! And everyone's like, ow! 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 Snap, son! Ow! And people getting trampled. Ow, my face! Ow! Ow! Oh, those ain't real. Those ain't real Air Forces. Oh, oh. Hey, whoever had that Gucci belt, that's mine. So that type of thing just happened, right? So everybody's getting all crazy stomping everybody out and trying to get out. This all happened in Manchester, England. For those of you that don't have news or don't pay attention to anything, only reason I know, Snapchat. So, so apparently it was a terrorist attack, right? So you know what? This got me thinking. I said, now, ever since 9/11, anything that involves an explosion or mass killing or whatever, it's just it's a terrorist attack. Doesn't that take credit away from the person doing the attack? Is it just me, or is this like, I was just thinking to myself, right? I was thinking to myself. I said, what happened to people like the Unabomber? You know, people like when the post office guys used to go postal and they would shoot up. You knew who the specific guy was. You knew his name. They would leave like backstory trails of stuff. They sent out crazy mail letters to other people. They left like a whole video legacy of being like, this is how I came up with my plan. I made bomb A like this, and then I don't like penguins, so I'm gonna blow up the world. You know, and they go all crazy, but we have their crazy ass manifesto and all that stuff somewhere, so they get dubbed and they get their credit, right? Now with this whole thing where everyone's dubbed a terrorist, quote unquote, you can't go on no mass cool shooting or killing sprees or blow nothing up without some other terrorist organization getting your credit, dog. Man, what kind of stuff is this? You can't be a villain these days no more. You can't be an evil villain. You could go into Microsoft right now, right? Grab up like 20 people, shoot up the spot, take a couple of them hostage, and then they'll be like, oh, it's a terrorist attack on Microsoft. Totally discrediting you. That just took away all your credit. You just put in all this time of planning on how to get in this building, how to knock out 3 security guards, and then when you get there, it was only 2 of them. You're like, oh, that was a little easier than I thought. But then you went through all this time writing out these crazy notebooks and manifestos, leaving clues that you thought people would understand. You thought people would get the clues. You walked in and you had a t-shirt on that said, this is not a terrorist attack. This is not a terrorist attack. This is personal. I hate Disney. And he ran in there and was like, fuck you, Walt Disney, for the Jews. And then some dude just said, kapow. Now, I mean, imagine the same shit. You can't do that anymore. You can't walk into Microsoft or go in somewhere, try to hold up the joint, blow up some stuff and get famous. The last people, remember this, the last people who got famously singled out for blowing stuff up, Boston Marathon. Google it, think about it, read about it. And you know why? Because they was kind of cute. That's the only reason why. They was like, oh, we got to give these motherfuckers some credit. They was like, oh, let me put them on cover, Rolling Stone. He'll be on there like, doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's ridiculous. Okay. So, my steak. My steak is getting a little bit closer to where I want it to be. It's spicy. I do mine on the spicy side. You hear that sizzle, that zesty sizzle? Now, I didn't go as far as to, you know, chop up anything special with it or anything like that. Because with this, you don't want to go too far or to accentuate the steak itself too much. Because you want everything to be able to fit on the slices of bread and on the pieces of bread once you do it. So that's why the best thing to use is like steak bites or ground chuck. Let me read exactly what the title is so you know exactly what to get. Beef, boneless stew, VP beef. And in Spanish, carne de res para guisar or guisar. I'm just saying. You know. Yeah, your boy knows some Spanish. But I read that. Don't come up to me just blah blah blah. Un poquito. Un poquito, mamacito. Don't slow it down for me though. You know what I'm saying? And so we just got this stuff going. But yeah, so that's interesting though that happened, right? So I'm like, man, this is crazy that this is going on. And I find it funny because I was just watching all these like crime shows and like cold case type stuff and like hostage situation stuff on Netflix. And then to turn it off and then it was really going on, I was like, wait, I can't tell the difference. Because I just watched this joke about this prison riot that happened back in the 90s. In Ohio, right? So some prison in Ohio was like kind of small. It was like a small town joint. They had like 1,500 to maybe like 2,000 prisoners or something like that, right? Well, these dudes got fed up. They was like, nah, The funny thing was, this all started because of some tuberculosis tests. Yeah, I almost said that word all wrong. I don't know what I was about to say. But it started out, the prison was going to give everybody some tuberculosis tests. The Muslims was like, we ain't with that. You can't do that to us. We Muslims. So the warden and a bunch of other people was like, we'll figure out a way to do this. So they was like, we're going to lock everybody down the day after Easter and clack, 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 clack. Make them just do the damn test, right? So word get out. All the prisoners was like, so on Easter, they was like, let's take this joint over. So next thing you know, everybody breaks out, going crazy. Gah, 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 gah. People shanking each other, heads getting smashed, guards getting taken, everyone's getting snatched up. It's action-packed. It was going down in these streets. Even though they weren't in the streets, they were in the cells. So then next thing you know, these dudes take over. Then the Aryan Brotherhood was like, all right, let's step up and we'll be the negotiators, but we partnering up with the Muslims on this one because this actually kind of was y'all idea. We just want to be like a part of it and shit, right? So everybody's like, all right. So they came up with these rules and came up with all these little lists of demands. Now realize this prison riot and this hostage situation, this takeover, happened over a period of 10 days. 10 days. That shit don't happen no more. That shit don't happen no more. If you holding somebody for like 2 or 3 days, we either gonna realize either they important or not important, and we just dropping bombs. That's what happens now. We'll just drop a, what's that thing, HVAC bomb or Homa bomb, Moab bomb, Moab. We'll just drop a Moab from space on your ass. We Moab your ass. Like, that's what they do now. They drop bombs as easy as people be doing the dab. They be like, Donald Trump being there be like, huh. So they think it's a joke. Bomb them. Alright. So my steak is getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Getting there. Get in there. Get in there. Alright. So what I'm going to start doing, let me prop this up right here. I'm going to start prepping the garlic buttery bread. So what you want to do is try to make garlic bread strips. Make the, well, not garlic bread strips. You want to take the strips. You want to take the bread, right? You want to take the bread. And you want to try to get it kind of size proportionate to your pieces of steak. So, and what I mean by that is, because this is why they're called garlic steak bites. You literally want each one to be pretty much able to be eaten in 1 or 2 bite type things. So you want to make sure you got enough space on the bread and enough bread on the thing. So what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing right here, what I'm doing right here, Brumhilda. Give me 1 second, let me try to fix this angle. I'm trying to do all this off my damn tablet and whatnot. I'm trying to get the cameras and stuff worked out over here. So what I'm going to have to do is just show y'all the finished product. I'm just going to have to show y'all what I'm doing after I'm done. So, putting the butter on the jar right now. Ooh, it looks so good. It almost looks pornographic the way this butter is just gripping onto the bread. It's just so drippy. Oh, it's all drippy. Oh, it's so drippy. Okay, so I'm tearing the bread to be good size for my steak. So you're gonna need probably 4, maybe 5 pieces of bread, depending on the size of your steak BBs, of your steak pieces, or your steak bites. Also, depending on how much bread circumference you want there to be up under your junk. But see, once you pour the bread on, or pour the butter on the bread, you know what I'm saying, you get your little spots torn up, you get your little pieces torn. Just because this piece is done cooking, I'm going to show y'all what it basically should look like. Right? So you got your steak, you got your garlic butter, you got your garlic bread, you got your junk, right? Because what it is if you butter and garlic butter the butter right, by the way, Blue Bonnet's the way to go. I cut like 2/4 of a stick, right? 30 seconds, melted, love it. And it already comes a little pre-salted. You don't got to go too crazy with the diabetes or the high blood pressure, right? So once you get your little pieces all together, And then you want to save a little butter too. So you can pour some of that butter on the steak itself. I mean, maybe that's just me. I love butter. I don't know about you, but I love me some butter. Okay, so I'm pulling off little steak bites right now. Pulling off little bites. Oh, this looks so delicious. The bread looks so good. Okay. Y'all are almost about to see this. It's almost gourmet ready. This is. Oh, let me pour a little more bread on there. Cause I want you to know that you're Y'all remember that song? I don't even remember the words all the way to the song. I just kind of remember the pattern of the words. Alright. Now, a couple of my bigger pieces of steak are still trying to do their thing. So, this is what it should look like. You should have a platter of beauty. A platter of pure beauty. Okay? I'm pretty sure you can see it. Yeah. So those are about well done almost though. I didn't do a medium well like I wanted to. But you should have a little bit of that going on right there. Oh, just pouring some butter on there just for the heck of it. And then yeah, I got a couple more pieces on there coming off in just a second. But that there is how you make garlic steak bites. I'm actually breaking a sweat. Guess what? Oh, you're like, Royal, you didn't eat one. You must think it's nasty or something. You don't eat your own cooking. Hey, guess what? That's restaurant quality. Now what you do is if you're 21 and up, you get yourself a beer to go with that. That's good beer food. No, if you're under 21, you just cook that and you just eat it. You sit there and you enjoy that meal. Good thing I got this knockoff Sprite to drink. See, but like I said, I like mine a little chewy. Oh, and guess what? In the mix, I almost forgot, we got some fries. So the fries are ready. Fries are coming out. Who let the fries out? Ooh. Let's get these fries out. Now, I'm not doing nothing special or nothing crazy for the fries. Just a little bit of this Morton. A little bit of that Morton salt, because when it rains, it pours. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of that Morton salt. Throw some Morton salt in their wounds. Oh, I gotta eat another one of these little steak bites, man. These things are delicious. Yo, if you ain't at home already, get home. Use this Royal recipe. Alright? One, whatever this is of butter. Okay? Garlic, salt, a little Italian seasoning. Prepare your steak to your liking. Make some fries to accompany that steak. Try not to burn your mouth. Seriously, that is a good one. Don't burn your mouth. And when you try to enjoy this, only thing I messed up, I did not get a beer. But if I had a good cold one, garlic breaded steak bites are the way to go. And guess what? I know what also you're thinking. You're like, but Royal, in the beginning you said you were going to put cheese on them. Guess what? Cheddar Jack cheese, baby. And in true fashion, I'm also going to put them on my fries too. So I got some cheesy fries. Hey, melting that cheese on there. Oh, I got some cheddar jack. I got some 4 cheese Mexican mix. You know what I mean? That joint sounds like a DJ, don't it? I got that 4 cheese queso mixo. Quattro queso mixo. Need another piso breado. Okay. But yeah, that's how you make all this stuff. Royal Rant over and out. Thank you.